Have you ever seen an 85-year-old man walking calmly through the park, his posture upright, eyes bright, each step steady like nothing could stop him? And nearby, someone else just past 60, already breathless, walking unsteadily with a cane, same path, but a world of difference. Why is that? Why do some people remain radiant like an autumn sun, even in their 80s, while others seem to fade too soon? It's not luck, it's not genetics, and certainly not magic. The real answer lies in a few simple habits, daily acts, done with care, what science calls the secrets to healthy aging. Today, we'll uncover 6 golden habits that protect your clarity, vitality, and independence. And no, we're not reading from textbooks. These come from life itself, from gentle footsteps and quiet routines that shape the way we grow older. If you're over 50 or simply hoping to prepare for a longer, healthier life, this video is for you. No gym required, no expensive pills, no empty promises, just real steps you can take. Steps recommended by leading health experts at Harvard and the National Institute on Aging. These habits won't just improve your body, they will clear your mind, sharpen your memory, and most importantly, bring back the confidence to live freely. If this message speaks to you, please subscribe to Life in Words. We share heartfelt healing guidance to support aging with grace. Before we begin, take a moment to reflect. What small thing have you done recently that made you feel truly alive? Share it in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else. Now let's begin with the first habit. It's so simple that anyone can do it, yet it holds the power to transform your days. Habit 1, daily walking, small steps, strong life. If there's one habit that's simple, free, and life-changing after 60, it's walking. No special gear, no fixed time, and you're never too old to start. Every step you take sends a message to your body. I'm still here, I still care. When you walk, your heart beats stronger, your lungs open wider, your joints get a chance to loosen, and your mind begins to clear. But the true power of walking is what it does over time. Harvard Medical School once shared that walking just 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of heart disease by 40%. That's not just a number, that's your freedom, your ability to step outside, breathe deeply, and feel lighter. Let me tell you about George. He's 73 and lives in Vermont, a retired mechanic with strong hands. But his legs felt heavy. Climbing stairs was a struggle. At first, he thought it was just age catching up. Then his doctor told him, just walk, 10 minutes a day. He did. At first, just around the yard, then around the block. 2 years later, George walks 2 miles every morning. No more cane, no more back pain. And he says, it feels like I turned back the clock 10 years. For George, walking wasn't about fitness. It was about freedom. Studies even show that walking can improve memory, reduce stress, and spark creativity. At Stanford, researchers found walking could boost creative thinking by up to 60%. So next time you feel stuck, put on your shoes, step outside. Let the rhythm of your feet and the feel of fresh air lift your thoughts. Imagine yourself at 85, not in a wheelchair, but walking the same trail you once loved at 55. The sun on your back, birds in the trees. You feel steady, strong, alive. That's the gift of walking. Not perfection, but progress. Not speed, but consistency. Start small, 5 minutes after dinner, around the living room during commercials. Every step matters. So let me ask you, how many minutes will you walk each day? And will you walk alone to reflect, or with a friend to reconnect? Whatever you choose, just start. You don't need a perfect body to begin, but if you begin, you'll find a stronger body and a better life waiting on the other side. Habit 2, eat to live long, not fast. Food is not just fuel, it's a message to your body. Each bite says, heal or harm. After 50, those messages become louder. We often think aging weakens us, but the truth is, weakness often starts on our plate, in meals that are rushed, in processed snacks that seem convenient, but quietly steal our strength. Linda, 68 lives in Oregon. She lives alone and ate the way many do. White bread with jam in the morning, a deli sandwich at noon, microwave dinners at night. She felt tired, foggy, her joints ached. Then one day, her doctor looked her in the eye and said, "You're feeding disease, not health." That moment changed her. She didn't go on a strict diet. She simply added fresh vegetables to each meal, spinach with her eggs, roasted carrots at lunch, a salad every evening. 6 months later, Linda lost 15 pounds. Her blood pressure dropped. Her mind felt clear again. And she said, "I didn't diet, I just ate real food." That's what healthy eating means. Not counting calories, not chasing trends, just returning to food that looks like it came from the earth. Leafy greens like kale and collard are full of vitamin K, good for bones. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines are rich in omega-3s, great for your brain. Whole grains like oats and brown rice keep your energy steady. And water. Don't forget water. As we age, we feel less thirsty, but our bodies still need it. A Mediterranean-style diet, rich in plants, whole grains, lean protein, and good fats, can lower your risk of cognitive decline by 30%. That's not a trend. That's prevention on your plate. So open your fridge. Ask yourself, is this building my future or breaking it down? Don't be afraid of small indulgences. We all need balance, but learn the difference between treating yourself and harming yourself. Now it's your turn. What do you usually eat for breakfast? Share it in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else's first step. Eat not for the scale, not for appearance, but for clarity, for freedom, for the life you still want to live. Habit 3, keep your mind sharp. Don't let age steal your memory. Have you ever forgotten someone's name? Stood still for a moment, trying to remember what you were just about to do? It seems small, but inside, it stirs up worry. And we think, maybe it's just age. But the truth is this, memory doesn't fade without reason. It softens slowly when we stop feeding it. Just like legs need movement to stay strong, your brain needs stimulation to stay clear. Aging doesn't mean losing your mind. Mental decline isn't inevitable. It's what happens when we stop using the very thing that defines us. Reading is one of the most powerful tools to keep your brain young. It could be a novel, a morning newspaper, or a recipe. Reading makes your brain focus, process, and imagine. It's like lifting weights, but for your memory. Then there are puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, logic games. They challenge your thinking. They push your brain to adapt and respond. Judith, 70 from Colorado, used to teach children. After retirement, she began forgetting small things. Birthdays, where she put her keys, words she once used every day. She didn't panic. She took action. She read 10 pages every morning, played word games after lunch, took a beginner Italian class online, and then she said, "It feels like my brain woke up." She felt more present, more alive, and she was having fun. Fun matters. When you enjoy what you're doing, your brain stays engaged longer. That's why learning something new like painting, cooking, or using digital tools can be so powerful. And don't forget the simplest brain booster of all conversation. When you talk with someone, your brain listens, reacts, remembers, and adjusts. You're not just socializing, you're keeping your brain flexible and alert. Studies show that seniors who stay socially active experience less memory decline because conversations are mental exercise. They bring meaning. They bring you back to yourself. So ask yourself, what new thing do I want to try this week to keep my mind sharp? Share it in the comments. Your curiosity might light a spark for someone else. Because memory isn't just about facts, it's about who you are, and you deserve to keep that bright and intact. Habit 4, stay strong as you age. Don't let your muscles disappear. People say getting old is unavoidable, but losing strength, that's not about age. That's about inactivity. Muscles don't disappear overnight. They shrink slowly, quietly. When we stop using them, when standing up becomes hard, when we avoid movement instead of embracing it. Science has a name for this, sarcopenia. It means muscle loss with age. It starts in your 40s and speeds up after 60. But the good news is you can slow it down. You can stop it, even reverse it. Not with pills, not with expensive therapy, but with something simple, resistance exercises. Your muscles are your independence. They help you get out of bed, lift your groceries, walk without fear. Douglas, 74 from Michigan, fell lightly at the store. His doctor warned him, if you don't rebuild your strength, next time might be worse. So he started 5 minutes a day, wall push-ups, gentle squats using a chair, lifting small water bottles like dumbbells. 3 months later, Douglas stood taller. He said, I can get up without grabbing anything. I feel stronger. Because strength training isn't about big muscles. It's about confidence. It's about reclaiming your body. And you don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You just need your own body and the will to move with purpose. Start with simple actions. Sit and stand from a chair without using your hands. Do arm curls with a soup can. Balance on one leg by the kitchen counter. The National Institute on Aging says strength training just twice a week improves balance, builds bone, and reduces the risk of falling. It's not just physical, it's emotional. Because when you feel weak, you hesitate, you stop playing, you pull back from life. But when you build strength, you step forward again. You open the door, you say yes to life. So tell me, what movement makes you feel stronger? Write it in the comments. Let's remind each other that we are not fading, we are rebuilding. You are never too old to start, but the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Start today, because your muscles are waiting for your signal. Habit 5, social connection, the most overlooked medicine for long life. You can eat well, exercise daily, lift weights, sleep 8 hours, but if you're doing it all in silence, something's still missing. Human connection is not a luxury, it's essential. And as we age, it may be the most powerful healing tool we have. Margaret, 76 from Arizona, lived alone after her husband passed and her children moved away. She told herself she was fine, until she wasn't. Her sleep got worse. Her blood pressure rose. Her memory started to slip. Then one day, she joined a book club at her local library. She said, I didn't realize how much I missed hearing someone say my name. Connection grounds us, reminds us we belong. Loneliness, on the other hand, acts like a silent toxin. It increases inflammation, weakens your immune system, speeds up memory loss. Research shows chronic loneliness raises your risk of early death by 26%. That's like smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But one warm conversation, one shared laugh, one gentle hand on your shoulder can lower your stress, stabilize your heart, and lift your spirit. And you don't need a crowd, just 1 or 2 people who truly care. It could be a neighbor, an old friend, a group at church, a local library, a community garden, someone who says, hey, how are you doing today? If you're feeling even a little bit alone right now, please take that feeling seriously. Not because it's shameful, but because it matters. So tell me, who would you like to reconnect with this week? Leave their name in the comments. Let's help each other feel a little less alone. You deserve to be called by name, to be asked, "How's your day?" and to know someone truly cares that you showed up. Social connection doesn't just make life longer, it makes it worth living. Habit 6, deep sleep, the forgotten foundation of longevity. Sleep is not the end of your day. It's the beginning of healing, the time when your body works quietly, restoring, rebuilding, repairing every cell and every memory. But for many after 60, sleep becomes fragile. They toss and turn, wake up often, and rise feeling as tired as the night before. What once came naturally becomes a longing, a full night of deep, peaceful rest. Frank, 67 from Colorado, used to wake up 3 or 4 times a night. His doctor gave him sleep pills, but they left him groggy. Then Frank made a few small changes. He turned off screens after 8 p.m., did gentle stretches before bed, went to sleep and woke up at the same time each day. And something shifted. He said, "I slept deeper. My blood pressure dropped. I felt clear in the morning." Because real sleep doesn't just rest the body, it restores your life. During deep sleep, your brain clears out waste. Your stress hormone cortisol is balanced. Your immune system strengthens. Your energy is renewed. As we age, our ability to fall and stay asleep may change, but our need for sleep does not. The good news: you can work with your body instead of against it. Create a calming sleep environment. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and dark. Avoid screens. Read a book. Listen to soft music. Let your body know it's time to slow down. Avoid caffeine in the evening. Eat dinner earlier. Limit drinks a few hours before bed. And if your mind won't stop spinning, write your thoughts on paper. Let them go. A few nights of good sleep each week can reduce inflammation, improve focus, boost your mood. Think of it like this: if walking strengthens your body, sleep rebuilds it. If food fuels your day, sleep helps process it. If conversation keeps your mind alive, sleep keeps your memories whole. So tonight, give your body what it's asking for. Protect your sleep like you would protect your health, because it is your health. And remember, sleep is not a pause. It is the quiet work that keeps you strong for what comes next. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one bedtime habit that helps you sleep better? Share it in the comments. Your small tip might give someone else the rest they've been hoping for. Conclusion: start today, not someday. You've just walked through 6 golden habits. Not magical formulas, not overwhelming goals, but simple, gentle acts, done with care and repeated with intention. A walk around the block, a colorful plate of real food, a few pages from a good book, a message to an old friend, a stretch beside your chair, a quiet hour before sleep. These are not small things. They are daily choices, and over time, they build the kind of life worth living. You don't need to do everything all at once. You just need to begin, not someday, but today. Aging is not the end of your story. It's the chapter where you get to live on your own terms, with clarity, with strength, with peace. And if this video has helped you reflect or feel inspired, please subscribe to Life in Words. We are here to support your journey with care, compassion, and real tools for a meaningful life after 50. Now take a moment. Which habit spoke to your heart the most? Which one will you start with today? Leave a comment below, because your story matters, and someone out there may need your voice to begin their own path. You don't have to go fast. You just have to go forward, with grace, with intention, and with the quiet power of small things done with love.